Welcome back to my channel, Reese TV. Make sure you smash the like button, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. This is my match preview for the Liverpool Champions League home game against Bayer Leverkusen. First off, obviously Liverpool's top of the table. Let's talk about the weekend a little bit of what happened on the weekend. Liverpool won against Brighton, didn't play great. First half, got dominated. Brighton were playing a 4-4-2. Liverpool playing a 4-2-4. We thought Brighton were going to come with a high line and they were going to leave spaces in behind, but they changed their formation. Credit to their coach. I don't remember his name, but he's a very good young manager. They did dominate us, overloaded us in midfield. We couldn't really get the ball. They kind of had 4 in midfield, whereas we had 2. And then, like I said, we were kind of lucky to go in at 1-0. They had a good few chances. Kelleher made 1 or 2 saves. In the process, Van Dijk injured Konate, but obviously we know Konate. Good news that it's only a minor injury and he should be available for the Bayer Leverkusen game. Me personally, I wouldn't play him, even though I know Slot probably would. I'll just keep Gomez in because Gomez stepped up, played really well, showing that he can still play centre-back and showing that we do have a few players that can play centre-back with Kwanzaa, Gomez, Konate and Van Dijk, even though long term we needed a left-sided centre-back or a left-back who can play left centre-back and left-back. But yeah, Brian dominated us. We couldn't really put our passes together. We weren't really keeping hold of the ball. But Slot made tweaks and changed the formation. Made the right subs at the right time. Brought Diaz on, put him in the 10. Obviously Gomez came for Konate because he had a little injury, and then who was the other sub? I'm trying to think about. Curtis Jones came on, changed the game, played really well, came on for McAllister. I do believe McAllister is not fit, I don't think fully, but also he hasn't really played really well this season. He's been quite poor. That could be down to being injured as well, but at the same time, I do think it's not just the injury. I think he's just been poor, and Curtis Jones has probably outperformed him this season. So yeah, Curtis Jones came on and he had a really good game, similar to the game against Chelsea, where he's good with the keeping the ball retention. And when he released Salah for the assist, did a nice little 1-2 with Diaz. And when the space opened up, released the ball at the right time, and the weight of pass was perfect. And Salah does what Salah does best. He just phenomenal. Great goal, great goal. People underestimate that. The finish, obviously, once he cuts inside, you should never let Mo cut inside. You know what he's going to do when he cuts inside. But the finish, out of this world. But yeah, Slot, not Klopp, Slot continues to amaze, continues to adapt. Obviously, we're not necessarily playing Slot ball yet because he doesn't have all the players he wants. But you got to remember, like I said, all the rivals were writing us off. That once Klopp leaves, we're done. Nah, man, Liverpool always do their due diligence and they'll get a manager people may have not even heard of. I didn't even know of him. I had to go do my research. He's a very pragmatic, very calm, quite relaxed. Also interacts with the media, but what would I say? He's very, like I said, a bit ruthless at times, which is needed, but also he's always trying to learn from the mistakes, or he's kind of a specialist, a bit like Pep, where he kind of obsesses over the small things. If he makes a mistake, he's going to be looking at how he can do better and how he can make sure he doesn't make that mistake again. But yeah, we won 2-1. Man City lost and Arsenal lost. So now we're back on top, 7 clear of Arsenal, 2 points clear of City. We'll see what happens on the weekend. City have Brighton, Arsenal have Chelsea, and we have Aston Villa at home. All we got to do is keep winning our games. But yeah, my lineup, please let me know in the comments what your lineup would be, or who you think Slot's lineup's going to be. Both, I don't really mind. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments. My lineup would be Kelleher in goal, Virgil right centre back, Gomez left centre back, Tsimikas left back. He may actually rotate and play Robbo, but yeah, I'll play Tsimikas. He had a really good game. Right back, Trent. Wouldn't play Trent the whole game. Bring Bradley on. Ideally more if we're winning the game comfortably. But even if we're not winning the game comfortably, bring him on so Trent doesn't get burnt out. He plays maybe 60, 70 minutes. Yeah, Trent right back. Midfield, I'm going for Curtis Jones and Curtis Jones and Gravenberch. In midfield, McAllister on the bench. He needs a rest and he hasn't been playing well, so he definitely needs a break. That's what a squad's all about, being a big team, you know. You got to rotate. In the 10, this is a tricky one. Szoboszlai's probably going to play. Szoboszlai's going to play. If he does play Szoboszlai, I'll play Curtis in the 10. Szoboszlai alongside Gravenberch in a double pivot. Potentially even a Diaz could play 10. I know it was only maybe for half an hour, but that is an option. That's obviously something they've been practicing on the training ground. Gakpo left attacking forward. I would actually have Diaz maybe in the 10. If not, bring him off on the bench if Szoboszlai is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Nunes up front and Salah on the right. In terms of score predictions, I think this is going to be a close game, a very fascinating, intriguing game. We've got to remember that Alonso's coming back to Anfield, so I expect him to get a warm welcome. He was a phenomenal player for us, a legend. Underrated. I don't really think he gets the credit he deserves. Obviously, he kind of got more of that when he went to Real Madrid. He got the credit from Liverpool fans. I don't know if he got the credit from overall as a collective from like Premier League fans why he was in the Premier League. But yeah, he got his credit when he did go to Real Madrid, and he's won it all. But it's two fascinating top young coaches who want the very best at both their teams. They both play a particular brand of football, which is attacking. So I expect it to be a chess match as well. I am leaning towards us because of the form we're in. Leverkusen have been a bit up and down this season. I think obviously it's always harder to win the Bundesliga or any league. It's always harder to retain it because now everyone's going to be extremely hard. They're going to try and stop you even more. And sometimes you may have not got injuries. There may have been certain elements that went your way in the first season compared to the second season. But yeah, it should be a fascinating game. I'm going for a 1-0 to Liverpool or 2-1. If we end up getting 2 goals, I think they will score. But I do think we're gonna win. We just have this momentum with us at the minute, even though we're not playing 90 minutes of pressurizing, dominating teams. We're finding ways to win, and when there are stumbling blocks, Slot is adapting and making the necessary changes and tweaks to the tactics and personnel with the substitutions, and the players are also playing for Slot. So long may it continue. Scorers, I'm going to go Salah to score, and I'm going to go Diaz or Gakpo to score for us. For them, I'm going to go Wirtz. He's a really talented player. But please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Reese TV. Have a good one, people.